Imagine traveling in a remote part of the world. And what vehicle comes to mind? That's right, the one in the old jungle movies. Crossing the desert, carrying hardy souls across uncharted territory. The Land Rover, rugged and dependable, the authentic 4x4, built for adventure. And you've just acquired the genuine article, the newest generation Land Rover Discovery Series 2, with a lineage of all those unbeatable 4x4s. For over half a century now, Land Rover has been dedicated to manufacturing only 4x4s. Vehicles sold in over 100 countries, providing the freedom to explore. Come along on the La Ruta Maya expedition in Central America, inspecting lost cities of the ancient Maya. Or explore Mongolia, with the last horse-based culture in the world and dinosaur fossils in the Gobi Desert. Driving in such adverse conditions requires a thorough understanding of the vehicle. In fact, it's a good idea to know all about your vehicle, no matter where you choose to drive.
I'm Sally Eastwood from Land Rover North America. We want you to thoroughly enjoy your new Discovery Series 2. And the best way to start is by reading your owner's manual. It's still the most comprehensive guide to understanding all of the systems and functions of your new vehicle.
But sometimes it's helpful to learn by watching. And so we're going to demonstrate how to operate some of the systems of your Discovery Series 2. But this is not a substitute for reading the manual, and many times you'll be reminded to consult it for a more thorough explanation. We've designed this video to be watched from beginning to end, or, if you're looking for specific information, a chapter at a time. All the chapters are listed on the back of the video sleeve. They cover getting comfortable, safety and security, instruments and controls, the in-car entertainment system, the climate control system, stowing and towing, design hallmarks, the transmission and four-wheel drive, ABS, and FYI, some details that make good sense. Notice the number in the upper right. That indicates the current chapter and is a handy way to search for the right topic. We've asked some Land Rover driving instructors to demonstrate the features and capabilities of Series 2. They spend a lot of time teaching owners all over North America how to get the most enjoyment out of their vehicles.
And in their spare time, they're off-roading. So let's get going so you too can start your adventures.
Whether you take a long trip or something a bit shorter, it's important to be comfortable. The front seats can be adjusted manually or electrically, depending upon your model. For manual adjustment, use the lever to move forward and back, and the knob to set the angle of the backrest. The knob above is for lumbar support. The 8-way power seats can be adjusted up to 45 seconds after the ignition is turned off, the key removed and the door left open. Or if the door is closed, the ignition must be in position 2. You can adjust the seat cushion, backrest, and lumbar support with the power switches. To adjust the steering wheel, the vehicle should be stopped and in park. Push the lever up and hold. Move the wheel up or down and release the lever. To position the side view mirrors, turn the knob to left or right to select the mirror and then push it left, right, forward or back to adjust the mirror. The mirrors also have 2 positions which can be adjusted manually and are designed to fold in for car washes and narrow stretches off-road. The window switches are located on the center console, with the controls for the front windows on the bottom row. Press and hold the bottom of the switch to lower and the top to raise. The front windows have a one-touch down feature. Press firmly and release and the windows will fully open. To stop at any time, the windows can still be operated up to 45 seconds after the ignition is turned off, as long as no door is opened. If your vehicle is equipped with factory-fitted sunroofs, This 45-second delay works here as well. Controls for both sunroofs are between the visors. The front is on the left and the rear on the right. Press and release the upper part of the switch to open the sunroof to a tilt position. Press briefly for a second time to fully open the roof. The rear sunroof can also be operated using controls above the rear seat. Even though Discovery is equipped with dual front airbags, they are not a replacement for seat belts, which should be worn at all times. To adjust the height of the seat belt, squeeze the control between finger and thumb to raise or lower. The belt should sit between your shoulder and neck. See your owner's manual for a complete description of proper fit. It's very important for all occupants to wear their safety belts properly. For additional security, the front belts are equipped with pre-tensioners. Please read the owner's manual for a complete discussion of these safety systems. There are other safety features engineered into Discovery. We'll take a look at them in the next chapter. Protecting small passengers is very important. There are child locks on the two rear doors to prevent opening from the inside, and on the cargo door as well. To lock out operation of the back windows, press this switch on the center console. And the sunroof operation can be conveniently locked out with this switch located with the master sunroof controls. All doors can be locked and unlocked with the central door lock switch. Your vehicle is equipped with the ALR, or Auto Locking Retractor system. This deactivates the seatbelt inertia mechanism for proper installation of child seats. Here's how to use it. Remember to follow the manufacturer's installation instructions. It's especially important that children of all ages be properly buckled up and should ride in the rear seat whenever possible. Pull the belt out all the way to override the inertia mechanism. Feed it through, grab the buckle, and insert the latch. Then let the belt retract until it locks. Airbags have been credited with saving many lives. However, it's important to remember that children in a rear-facing child safety seat must never be placed in the front seat, where interaction with inflating airbags poses a significant risk. Also note the warnings posted on the top of the passenger sun visor. See your owner's manual for a detailed discussion of airbags and child seats. Along with airbags, Discovery is engineered to provide additional protection in case of accidents. The side doors have impact beams and are designed to stay latched in the event of a side impact. And in many kinds of accidents, an automatic fuel cutoff switch will turn off the electronic fuel pump. In an emergency, when the vehicle is stopped, use your warning lights. All direction indicator lights will flash, and they're designed to automatically engage in the event of an impact. Discovery has a sophisticated electronic security system. It's best to consult your owner's manual for a complete explanation. But here's a brief overview. You can lock and unlock the doors using the key or remote transmitter. But the system has been designed for use with the transmitter. That's why there's only one door lock, which is on the driver's door. In order to activate the alarm system, the hood and all doors must be closed. For maximum security, the windows and sunroof should also be closed. Press the lock button to lock the vehicle and set alarm sensors on the hood, doors and tailgate. The system is now armed and the engine is immobilized. If the hood or any doors are opened, the alarm will sound. To use the super lock feature to secure the vehicle, follow the same steps as before, but press the lock button twice. The indicator lights will flash 3 times to confirm that it is super locked. This feature makes it impossible to manually unlock the doors from inside, even if someone breaks the glass. It's good practice to super lock your Series 2. To unlock the driver's door and disarm the system, press the Land Rover button once. Pressing it again will unlock all doors. The warning lights will flash once, and the engine will be remobilized. And for convenience, the interior will be illuminated. One final note, interior lights will also stay on for 15 seconds upon leaving the vehicle. Now let's review the instrument panel and steering column controls. There's a full complement of gauges including coolant temperature, tachometer, speedometer, odometer, trip odometer, reset button, and the fuel gauge. When starting up, the warning lights go through a self-check routine, but all should be out before the vehicle is driven off. The left stalk on the steering column controls the turn signals and the headlights. Rotate to the first position for parking lights, front and rear. Rotate to the second position for the headlights. Pull the stalk towards you for high and low beams. To adjust the level of illumination on the instrument panel, move the thumb wheel left or right to suit your preference. For night driving, you can use the auto dimming feature on the inside rear view mirror. Push the auto button to activate, and the mirror automatically reduces glare from the following vehicles. The controls for the front wipers and washers are on the right stalk of the steering column. Pull down and release for one wipe. Turn the switch one click for intermittent wipe. To vary the delay, rotate this switch. Turn to the second position for normal speed wipe, and to the third position for fast wipe. To wash the windshield, pull the stalk toward you. This also power washes the headlights when they're on low beam. The switches to the right of the instrument panel control the rear window system. The top one operates the washer, and the next one the wiper. Now, if conditions are cold and wet, these switches will help. Press this one to activate the heating element if fitted for the windshield, and this for the heating elements for the rear window. This will also heat the side view mirrors. For the optional electrically heated front seats, use these two buttons. This switch activates the front fog lights. They work only when the headlights are on low beam. For rear fog lights, use this switch just below. The Discovery Series 2 has a state-of-the-art electronic sound system featuring AM/FM stereo, weather band, audio cassette player, optional 6-disc remote CD changer, and 2 optional headphone controls for rear passengers. It has tremendous capability, and here's an overview of the major controls. Read your owner's manual for complete details. Press to turn on the system and rotate to control the volume. Volume can also be controlled by these buttons on the steering wheel. Press the audio selection button to select bass, treble, balance and fade, and fine-tune by rotating the volume button. Press a 5th time for spatial mode and rotate to turn on or off. Spatial mode adds dimension to the sound. The FM band button switches between FM1 and FM2.